Hey guys, and welcome to today's stream. We are playing the January Antichess title Arena. We are playing 3 hours and a half of T plus 5. I'm running 15-20 minutes late. It was supposed to start in 15 minutes, but at the last moment, who is the organizer of the tournament, decided to move it to um, 3:30 UTC time. So yeah, and instead of playing 3 4 hours, that's why we are playing 3.5 hours now. Yeah, I'll try to catch up, of course. I hope I will have strong gains. Um, yeah, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy, and let's see what will happen. We have some strong opponents playing as always. We have Ted, we have Divanch, we have Antilt Chess, we have Master, we have Sirik, we have Sure. Yeah, a lot of big names. So playing Bass Chess. Let's play the Polish, even though I hate playing it against him. Let's try to gain some advantage on the clock, because this is really well known for me. This one, I mean. Uh, Hello, Lopez. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I thought he would take with the pawn, but now I'm not really forced um to suck on b3. I can wait. Maybe even knight f6 is fine. Yeah, it is like king e4, knight e4, knight c3. I can take first on d2, then bc, bishop takes. Yeah, okay. I expect king e2, king f2 maybe. Otherwise, he's more or less lost. But the g pawn has a lot of room to run down. So even like if he blunders in a way, knight e4, then e5, bishop d6, king e7, knight d7, rook c8, and then I have to run the g pawn, king e4, okay. I kind of miss bishop a3, but I must be fine. He was the king. He's stuck. Like, the position is really open, so it's not the best idea to have a rook in this case. I'll play knight c6, preparing b5. Of course, he'll play c5. a5 now. Rook a7 next, then b6, knight b4, knight h, and he's gonna grab everything. He really doesn't have a good move, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what he should do. Basically knight f1, but I'm sticking to my plan, rook a7 and b6. Knight c4 doesn't work. Yeah, I kind of expected that, but I just moved the king. King d7 now. g5, b6. Yeah, okay. We are starting with a solid win, guys. Yeah, what I need is an opponent right now. Maybe either getting master or gimpy. Wow, Shoulder has played 9 games. Oh, playing 4. That's interesting. I haven't played him for so long. No, Queen e7 is deadly for him. Or wait, is it actually he gets rid of my e2 pawn? Can I like play Queen b2 and then take with the bishop? Let's do that. Yeah, but it's really been a lot of time since I was played 4. Maybe should have taken on b6 first. Just keep the knight. Because now it kinda looks wrong to take the pawn on f6. Queen b6, rook b6, rook g1, rook b1, rook g8. Rook here, rook here, rook here, rook here, rook here, rook here, rook here. Then here. Here, rook g1, rook b1, rook g8. Rook e1 first, rook e8, and then yeah, that's not the best. Yeah, that's not the best, like, positions I would like to have. Yeah, I should have taken on b6 first, and then take on a6 and still keep the knight. It's really walked. That's Disadvantage for black in this opening. Yeah. A4, I'm gonna go for D3. I have to make room for my knight. Nah, knight G4 looks wrong in my eyes. I'm not gonna win. Oh, damn, please don't destroy me if we play against each other. Okay, bro, okay. I don't want you to feel sad. Knight B3. Can I play knight C4? No, maybe not necessary. Yeah, I must be winning this one now. Nothing really works for him, as far as I can figure out. Yeah. Okay, very nice. 2 solid wins. Yeah, let me just very quickly check if I had really to take on B6 first. Yeah, yeah, I had to do that. Yeah, okay, so Queen B6 wasn't that bad either. Yeah, Rook G1 is the only move, absolutely. But like, what about that? I'm dead lost here. Yeah, okay. It's kind of like weird to see for 2200. That's so sad. Come on, Liches, just give me a game. Why do I have to wait for so long? Yeah, perfect game against Bass Chess. Oh, okay, Falcon. It's been some time since I faced the open defense. Yeah, okay. What is he thinking? If he plays b6, he needs to be aware of that queen b1 just loses on the spot for white, for black, sorry, and queen f2 is the right move. Okay. I know that pretty well. Oh, come on, bro. My charger is also not that great. I'll definitely need it at some point. So I'm just trying to kind of like prevent myself from wasting time on that. No, that's wrong. Yeah. Okay. Getting a third win. Wow, sorry with 2900 performance. That's so impressive. Yeah, but my average is kind of low compared to the other top players. Something's really off with my charger. That's so frustrating. Come on, Liches, just give me a game. Why do I have to wait for so long? Bishop a3 here. Okay, playing Gimpy. Let's go for the Polish. I don't know why Liches doesn't show that I'm streaming. Okay, goes for the Watkins. Nah, that's already worse for white. That's a very, very bad one for white in the long term with Queen G4. An experienced player who would win most of the time. Nah, that doesn't work in the long term, as I said. It really simplifies a lot, but the problem is, at the very least, white loses their king, and also they remain with too many pawns after all the simplifications, whereas black has heavy pieces, more maneuverable pieces. He's really taking a lot of time, which is not really necessary in my opinion. He's already worse. Yeah, right after queen g4, white is worse. d4 now I take. Let's take here first. I don't really feel like giving away my rook. So I'll just hide it on d6. Knight h3. Let's go for e5. f4 is kind of bad in my opinion. Knight f6 now looks clearly better for me. The knight is out of the game. Stopping knight f2. Knight g1 is possible, but the pawn on d4 is really powerful. This knight is walked, basically. We have a very open position, so I also the rook is in a bad position. I think I can go for knight g4 is kind of okay, but knight back to h3. I have knight e5, but am I fast enough to like sacking my pieces? Knight a6, he takes, knight c7 takes, rook b8, knight. Yeah, knight is fine for him here. He wants a draw. Nah, bro. Why? Wait, I have knight e4. I was also considering knight e4. Yeah, knight e4, I have knight g5, I also have knight c3. Actually, I have rook g6 coming. Like, knight f2 and d3 is winning right away. Yeah, I guess I'll go for that. No need of, like, knight c3 takes, rook b7, a5. Nah, I still have this pawn. b3. Yeah. Yeah, knight d7 is okay. No need of knight c6, because he would move the rook, and then he threatens b4. I don't really want that. I want to keep the b pawn so I can push a5 and b6 at a suitable time. f5. b4. I'll play rook c8. Rook c1 I take. Now I have to make sure to sack all my pieces. I think rook e4 is kind of okay. Knight promotion, I think I can even go for like knight c5. Wait, can I do that? Knight b6, rook c4. I think I can do it. Okay. Okay, we also have Noki in the house. I'm actually not sure if he had playing, oh man, bus chess with white. Let's go knight h3. Yeah, b5 is unusual here. The problem is queen h4. He's gonna hit the h3 pawn. I think nah, c4 actually no, there is queen f6. I don't really want to go for a queen race here. What can I do? Like a4 I'm really afraid because I over control the a3 square. Like here there is f4, I take, he takes, and then I can simply play e3 takes. Still queen h4 might be a huge problem in the long term. What about f4? There is still queen h4, I think. Nah, let's go for a4. I want to check something in the previous game. If Gimpy had taken the pawn on b7 and not on f5, yeah, still winning. But what if I suck my knight? No, he's winning. Wow. And knight d8. Still winning. I had to preserve my knight here. I guess I got lucky. Wait. Queen h4 looks kinda early. I'm surprised that he took with the pawn, to be honest. I guess I have to play queen b2. if he takes rook a6. He takes there. I have to play queen a3 to kinda like open my center. Yeah, I have to do that. c5 is a bit worrying now. No, that's not okay. I'll take with the king, I believe. c5, I'm just gonna retreat the knight back. f5. Okay, f5 is kind of helpful for me, I think. There's no c5 now. I need to speed up. There's knight h6. I have to play h5. Can I go knight b1? I think I can. h5. No, this was bad. Knight c5 was bad. Now I must be in a better position. Knight c3 is really powerful. He has to go for d6. But that was the idea, like knight b8, I sack my rook directly. So now he's left with this awful bishop. King g6, I don't know what that was. Whoa, master chat after losing to me, I mean in tournament chat. Yeah, I saw it, bro. Just g7. Knight f7 is not possible. Yeah, I'm winning this one. Yeah. Okay. 5 wins in a row so far. Staying very solid for the time being. Maybe facing you def now. Okay, we have Hydra against Nuki. What is going on here? Wow. Tet with 6 losses in a row. What is that? What is wrong? Yeah, looks like def I'm pairing you now. We both don't have a game. What about g6 and knight g5 here? Yeah, def playing you. Okay, good luck, my friend. I am 22nd. d6 is also a possible move here in this position. We have g3. Still d6. Yeah, like g4 and f3. I hit these pieces here and the king is stuck. They just protect each other. There's, I think, rook g1 ideas, but after I take and he takes and I take on d1, he takes. Then I have something like bishop g7 and h5. I must be somewhat better, I think. Okay, d3 is interesting. What about bishop e6? Like bishop b2 takes, he takes here, I take, he takes and I take, and then he takes on b1. That's very interesting. Or like bishop d2 takes, he takes here, I take, he takes on a2. Then I take on c2. That's a very interesting position, guys. I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully I don't blunder anything. Yeah, Nuki is losing this one. Just king d3. King d3 here. Yeah, it's game over. 12 losses, 2 wins. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I expected that, to be honest. What about d5? Queen b3 is something that worries me. Plays d4, which I missed. I don't know, maybe knight f6 was also okay. Very wild. Maybe I'm losing, but I don't know. Cannot really figure it out. He missed that. Yeah, I'm winning this one now. Wow, what a game. What a game. Yeah, let's check the engine. Playing me what? Oh man, I don't really want to play him. No, this doesn't work. This doesn't work against g4. It really resembles d3 as the first move, but the thing is that the white squared bishop is pinned here. That doesn't work me a lot. Yeah, rook e1, knight e3, and rook g8. No, that's really hard to figure out. Knight b to c3. Oh, I'm winning all the way from here. Yeah, okay. I think rook g1 should be just fine. Now just walking the knight, preventing knight f6 and knight f7. And knight e7, sorry. Also preventing knight h6. Knight h6 coming. I think d5. Now preventing knight h6 again because I have king e4. Can I just sack? Like c4 takes knight h6, king d4. Wait, I also think I have. No, he has b4 takes. Let's just play a waiting move before I play c3. Oh, but wait, then there is. Wait a sec. Knight c3 now. Do I have bishop d3? Yeah, very nice. Very nice, guys. Taking the first place. Good game, bro. Totally miscalculated. Yeah, it seems queen d3 is already lost for you, which is insane. That was actually the only move I was afraid of, and it turns out to be totally bad for you. Hey, bro, you're doing great. Hey, Sirik. Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sirik chatting while playing with me. What a Sigma. And he's better. Go it. Why did you change your line, Dev? I don't know. Wanted to try something else. Priswaf playing fancy stuff. Goat. Wow! Just crushing game against me, what guys? Wow! Do you see that? Yeah, d5 is pretty bad. Okay, facing Surem. Let's start with b3. Let's go a4. Good games, bro. Can I take with the pawn? I think I can. I think she might have some problems on the A file. Queen f6, queen g5 is what I expect. Maybe queen h4 as well. I also gotta be careful because the bishop is hitting the pawn. So at some point, if her rook ends up on a5, he directly hits my pawn. So something like knight e2 should be okay. I don't really know. Yeah, this is maybe the safest option. c5 maybe. Oh wow. Suited thinks Antichess chess is over. That's really surprising. I never really thought of it. Good games. I'm playing master now. No, sit through it for me. What a bro. I hope you guys are having a good time. King F8. I don't know, but I'm thinking about h4, then like h5. Takes, I take. Knight e7, takes on f7, takes. And I end up with these bishops here, but I have knight c3. Then a4. Maybe she'll pin me with g5. I guess I have to do it. We will just try to simplify. Oh no, I'm gonna get toasted by Sid. She cannot really allow me to take on h7 and wait for me because I have queen h5 and bishop b5. Oh, she plays that. Okay. Yeah, I have to drop the queen. I just did knight h3. Now I expect knight h6. e5 instead. I really want to prevent knight h6. That's why I played bishop e2. Because if knight h6 happens, now I have h4 and bishop g4. Okay, getting rid of one of the bishops at least. I expect knight h6 now. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, winning this one, guys. Wow. Yeah, getting lucky definitely. I'm gonna apologize. I think knight h6 and I was dead was there. Instead of... Yeah, knight h6. Knight h6, told you guys. Only move. Yeah, only move. Told you. Told you. Yeah. Playing whom? Playing Guawem. Well, what is Sura saying? Master is Ogu? No, no way until it is Ogu. If it was Ogu, we would have been pretty cooked. I think Ogu was a bit overrated, to be honest. Wow. This is already better for me, guys. Knight c7 looks great. I I bet him 6-4 in ACVC is what I remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That looks wrong. I mean g5 is still okay, like knight g5 h5, but then king f3 is a bit annoying. f5 is considerable. Also like e5 takes, but I don't really want to undouble the pawns. Like knight e4 takes, f5 takes, e6 takes. Wait a sec. Knight e4 takes, f5 takes, e6 takes with whatever pawn. King d7 takes, rook e8, bishop promotion, g5. Knight takes. Knight h6 takes. Here I take on f5. Or knight f6 I take on d5, then he takes on f8, rook h2. Ah, there's king h2. That's, yeah, I need to move. Let's go for f5. Okay, I'm definitely better here. Okay, guys, very nice. We had equal score in hyper, I believe, but still gave me a hard time. I was definitely better than him in hyper, bro. Okay, playing Antilt. All I want from 2026 is cheater-free anti-chess. I support Sude. I support Sude. There is definitely a lot of weird stuff going around in the community. Okay, this is the one Nuki plays against me. No, f5 is definitely f4 is definitely not the right move. No, I think king e6 and I'm better. I think d4. Bishop a3 loses right away. Rook g8 here, takes here, and then I, yeah, d4. He found it. King 5 he takes with the d pawn, and that's really annoying. But wait a sec. Wait, king 5 takes, f6 takes. Oh no, I don't have knight f5. No, wait, bishop g7 takes, then knight f5. Promotes, I take, and I threaten knight h3, knight g3. Yeah, I don't know why I shouldn't go for that. And if he like takes with f, yeah. I think a5 takes and then rook f8. Staying good here. I mean, I'm worse, most likely, but not necessarily losing. Uh, okay. What about rook f7? Rook f7, I don't see why it shouldn't be playable. What I expect is like rook c7 takes, a5 takes, h5, g4, here, b4. I don't know, maybe I have chances, pretty sure. If he plays rook c7, I think I really have chances. No, that doesn't look right now. I have to sack the rook, that's That's for sure. But he like now he has to play an extra move with the rook because after g4 and h3 I hit h2 where exactly his rook hits. Maybe h3, not sure. Or maybe he can maybe like rook c8 h4 and then rook c5 h3 takes. I take here. But I don't know. Too many pawns after that. Hikaru moment, let's just castle. I was just telling Sid that there are more cheaters than legit players, to be honest. Bro, yeah. The last like year or something, it's been crazy. Yeah, h3 as I told you guys. All this rage bait talk caused me to wonder. We got BG getting banned before 2026. Nah, we already are in 2026 and we got BG banned yesterday, I think. Which is crazy. Fury Master getting banned because he cheated in a variant. That's so insane. I don't know what might be a good move for him here. At least I think I have a draw. If nothing more. Like Rook C2 just king promotion. No, Rook promotion. Alright. Obviously I cannot go for a rook, I cannot go for a knight, a bishop is losing. Yeah, just a king. That's weird in my eyes. He has to sack a piece because of e3. I think I have chances here. Oh, wait a sec, bishop, yeah. No, bishop doesn't work. We get the win, guys. Very nice. Wow. What a game. What a game, guys. Okay, Tate is playing Nuki. At first sight, that doesn't really look great for white because of Queen A8 at the very least. Okay, playing Divanche. Very uncomfortable opponent. Wait, what was the move? Oh, Rook G8. Wow, guys. Yeah, King F2. King F2 very important, guys. King F2. Yeah, I thought I had chances here. Yeah. Wait, what? He wonders I'm winning now. Was that a mouse slip? Oops, very bad pre-move. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Maybe I could give you a draw, but I wasn't sure. I'm really sorry. I don't want to win like that. Okay, bass chess again. Okay, that's interesting. First off, chill out, bro. I cannot really. Yeah, it feels I have to give away the G pawn and then just play on this side of the board on the queen side. But then what might be a good move? Maybe knight a6 to aim for knight b4, threaten the king and on a2. I'm gonna go for that. I can even take with the with the bishop. Yeah, that looks amazing for black in my eyes. Okay, I think there comes the mistake. b4 is very bad. Pair me with Pressov, I'm still yet to scam him. Yep, I thought I grabbed the knight. Knight's fine, my mistake shouldn't have pre-moved. He isn't scammable. That's very funny. Yeah, b4 was definitely very bad. I would go for knight a3 there and have my a pawns doubled, but yeah, still playable, I think. No, I think it's dead lost for white. Yeah, expected that. Okay, another win.